Orb.
At Oakland Radio and Broadcasting. Coming at you out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, more specifically the great neighborhood of Oakland. It's The Breakdown, where we break things down and figure it out. My name is Jack Tavanelli.
I'm Kaylin Davis.
And I'm Darren McQueen Jr.
And we're back.
Yes.
I'm so happy. I was a little scared this wasn't going to occur.
I know, because every single time I try to get a guest, something bad happens.
That's okay.
You texted me last minute.
That 2 weeks ago was last minute?
Yeah.
For me, 2 weeks ago.
With spring break coming up, yeah.
Oh, okay, whatever.
All right. It's okay, because thank you so much for coming on. Do you want to introduce yourself to the audience, just who you are?
Oh, yeah. So I'm Darren McQueen Jr. I'm a senior this year. I run track for Pitt, and then I'm also the vice president of the Omicron Psi chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated.
Yeah. So thank you so much for coming on. This is awesome. We love to have guests on The Breakdown. I feel like that's the main pull of the show, is just having people of the University of Pittsburgh, Oakland, whatever, come on and speak their truth. It's a lot of fun. And as a big sports fan my entire life, we have yet to have an athlete on. So this is amazing for me as a producer and host of the show. Yeah, this is just awesome. I'm super excited.
We've been trying to get an athlete for like a month now, I think.
Oh, man, yeah.
This is the first time we were able to do this, so I'm excited. We got some great, interesting questions and topics, and then we're just, going to chat like our usual selves, and we're going to have so much fun.
Yeah, and I'm sorry that we're not in our usual studio.
Let's not talk about it.
We're not going to, I feel like I apologize for that every single...
Probably.
We're students. It happens. We have to deal with the library. No,
love the library.
We love the library, but I have to request the room a week in advance. Dude, I don't even know if I'm recording that day. So anyways, I don't want to speak about that too much. But yeah, do we want to get into it? Or do you guys want to explain your guys' connection? Because obviously, as a coordinating producer, seemingly you know every single athlete.
I don't have a connection. No, just kidding. I know DJ because we're both in FSL. So I am a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, as you guys have heard in the past. DJ's in Omega Psi Phi. And that's really our connection. So we do a lot of fellowshipping. Yes, lots of fellowshipping, hanging out. Oh, arguing. Why did you have to bring
arguing?
Up the
Arguing. What's the arguing? Is that...
DJ has he just says things sometimes. He's an unserious. You think I'm unserious? He's unserious.
Really? Okay. Yeah. I didn't know that.
I think he's has this cool guy thing going on right now, but it really.
He came in with aura. What can I say?
Oh, brother, please,
bro.
Me? Okay, we're not gonna do this because now Jack's hyping him up, and we're getting far. But yeah, that's our connection. We're friends.
Yeah, friends.
Yeah, we're friends.
We're frenemies or just friends?
No, we're friends.
Okay, that's all that matters. Yeah, but so you track and field for Pitt. All right, that's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
And just looking at your bio online, you got first and second team All-ACC.
Yeah, that was I got second team back in 2024, and then 2025 as well, and I also got first team in 2025 and 100.
Oh, nice. Okay. Is that a goal going into the season to get first team All-ACC?
This season, I mean, yes and no. The goal is to win, so I mean, first team comes with that, but it's more of first team All-American for the nation rather than just the conference itself.
Is that really difficult to get into?
Yeah, I would say it is, because I mean, the ACC, there's good competition, but then when you go the national level, there's also all the SEC schools, Big Tens.
Oh, yeah.
Track is made up of a lot of foreigners now, too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Also much older. You could be 19 years old running against 24-year-olds now. So the competition level and the development difference is pretty deep.
Yeah, and I think that's with most college sports where everyone is seemingly so old, right? Because there's COVID, and then you can red shirt, 4 separate times. It's so
That's crazy.
Complicated.
Crazy.
Go on.
Okay, I think the difference though, with football, you're finding maybe a 24-year-old senior. In track, you're getting a 23-year-old sophomore.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How does that even work?
Because a lot of big schools, they recruit people that are either super fast running times that could have them go professional, or they're recruiting older people that are running fast times as well.
I see.
So they'll bring in a 21-year-old from any country in Africa, and they'll be a freshman. And then they're a freshman running times that's unbelievable, unimaginable, maybe 10 years ago.
Okay. That's interesting.
I didn't even know that.
No, I didn't
That's
either.
interesting. But like I get confused sometimes at how it works. Like I understand like they're athletes and stuff, but I'm like, are they graduating with a PhD? Like how
Literally though, no, literally.
how long are they in school for? I'm just confused. Like how is this allowed? I don't understand.
A lot of them are getting their undergrad degree. A lot of people though, they don't finish school. They just do, if you're fast enough, you'll do 2, maybe 3 years, then just go pro. And then,
What does pro look like for track and field? Because obviously
Like
NBA,
Olympics.
NFL, MLB, that's a different pipeline. Even for soccer, you can go MLS or like overseas. But track and field, what does that exactly look like?
So for track, a lot of people sign deals. They'll sign with any of the running brands like Puma, Nike, Adidas, on cloud shoes. They just started up. New Balance has been becoming big the last 2 years. There are some people though that rather sign clothing deals, like as there's a jumper. I think her name's Tara Davis. I want to say she signed with
Woodhall.
Lululemon.
Yes.
Tara Davis Woodhall.
And Hunter.
Yeah,
I
and
follow
Hunter
them
Wood-
on TikTok.
Oh,
and
okay.
Instagram. Yeah. She came from Texas,
Mhm.
Longhorns, I think, and he was at Arkansas.
Okay.
Yeah, and they both have like Olympic medals now.
Oh, good for
But
them.
yeah, but they like are signed by
Yeah.
Lululemon. I think they both are.
I didn't know
Lululemon.
Lululemon tapped into the
I
sports
didn't know
aspect.
that. I think they were the first people I've ever seen that was like sponsored by
That's
Lululemon.
Yeah.
That
pretty
is
cool.
so wow.
And then
You're
they get
so
to wear
nice.
they get to wear whatever spikes they want and whatever regular tennis shoes, because you know, if you sign with Nike, you only wear Nike shoes. You can't wear
Yeah.
Adidas
Yeah.
anymore. Things of that
That's
nature.
actually wow.
No,
I didn't
yeah,
even
they
think
can wear
about that.
whatever they. That's
Lululemon doesn't.
I'm
I
not
would.
gonna
Why would you
lie.
not sign with like
But like Lululemon
company
has
like
to
that?
want you, right?
I
Yeah,
mean, that's
they
fair.
gotta want you.
Has Lululemon reached out to you?
No, I wish.
Yo, you would get the best stuff. I would be like, yo, what's the discount code? Because I'm gonna need some new leggings. That's what I request for my mom for Christmas. I'm like, can I
Nice.
get 2 leggings every single year? You have a big collection. If you keep getting them every Christmas, it's the plan. That's the
That
W
is
plan.
smart.
That's what I would do.
That's interesting. And yeah, I guess. I mean, what point of the season are you guys at right now?
We just finished our indoor season. We had conference championships last
Okay.
weekend, and then now we're in a 2-week off period before we start the outdoor competition.
I see. And then for the outdoor portion of the season, does Pitt have an overall goal that they're trying to achieve with that?
Yeah, I would say the goal is to win. We have enough people
Mhm.
and talent to win. It's just people have to be more confident, I would say. So however the coaches could figure that out, I think that's what they're planning right now.
I see. And as a senior, I imagine you're a leader on the team, correct?
Yeah, I would say so.
How are you propping up your teammates to make them more confident for this portion of the season?
I'm just telling, because a lot of them are freshmen actually, so they didn't run indoor.
Oh, okay.
Because
Oh.
a lot of high schools don't necessarily run indoor, at least from the South, because a lot of the team are Southern people.
Okay.
So I'm just telling them, like, outdoor, that's your bread and butter. Bread and butter, that's what you're used to. It's a brand new season now, so whatever happened indoor, you could get over that. And then everyone hits fast times or jumps pretty far in practice. So I'm just telling them, whatever you do in practice, just do it in a track meet. You don't have to add more stress or weight to yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I wrestled in high school, and I feel like I was.
Same.
Yeah, I
You
always
wrestled?
forget about
Yeah.
that.
You did say that.
I did.
Come on, Kay.
I'm sorry.
You're a professional.
I know.
Yeah,
Unprofessional.
but we both wrestled, and I like pre-match jitters or pre-competition jitters is like the most real thing to ever exist. I feel like
It's the most
It's
stressful thing.
it's terrible.
Like especially because we can't eat anything.
No, we
So
can't.
like, so it's like you can't even be like drinking a lot of water. Like, you can't drink water. You can't
Yeah.
eat. So you're just sitting there starving, pissed,
Yeah.
and just stressed out. Like it was actually. Why did we do that? Like
I
that
don't
was
know,
actually
man.
terrible.
And the tournaments are always at like 3 a.m.
Yes, and you have to
cross-country.
travel somewhere. Yeah, it was terrible.
That sounds terrible.
It was
Yeah.
horrible.
But you miss it. Do you miss it?
Like
Kay?
I miss the adrenaline, like the
Yeah.
like the team spirit, like when we win, like it's like a different
Oh, we
type of.
didn't do that very often.
I mean, like no, when I was a freshman and sophomore, we were really good, and like we would win, and like because we would win like counties, like
Oh,
like
shoot.
yeah, we were good. And we would the bus rides home like, singing songs like with all these guys. Like
Did you make the team jolly? Were you the
I-
jolly spirit on the team?
I tried my best. I mean, it's like I'm already a girl on a team full of 40
Yeah,
guys. Like
no,
that's
that's-
already a terrible feeling. But like I try my best, try to sing and have fun and make jokes and stuff like that. So sometimes like it worked, but sometimes they were like, Kaylin, get the fuck. Oh, sorry.
We're allowed
Wait,
to, we're allowed
I
to do
forgot
that.
this isn't radio.
This isn't radio. We're allowed
You know what? We can curse on this. I'm
We
sorry.
can.
They were like, yeah, like they didn't want anything to do with me. But for the most part, yeah, it was fun. That's the only thing I miss. It's like
Did you wrestle guys or girls?
guys and girls both. Like practice, I did have like I did it with my friend. So me and my friend did it together. We were the only two girls, and but we were different weight classes. So like she would wrestle the guys in hers, I would wrestle the guys in mine. Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna move this.
It's a stupid Apple Bell. Like
It's
he
so
doesn't
loud.
even need that. Yeah, and it was mostly because that's who I saw. Mostly the tournaments were mostly guys. Especially when I was a freshman, there was not a lot of teams that had girls. Now the girl tournaments are packed. They have
100%.
a billion girls involved, especially in Jersey. I mean, those tournaments are packed. But when I was a freshman, there was like none. I feel like it just started like growing afterwards. So yeah, mostly the competitions I did was guys.
Yeah, I mean, my high school we had a girls team.
Wow.
And
You were
we
advanced.
were one of the first schools to get sanctioned for girls wrestling.
Yeah.
And my twin sister, she was the pioneer for that. Shout out Natalie.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her. I've
Doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, literally, and she wrote a memoir about that. So
Oh,
good for her.
nice.
But we went on like a wrestling thing. That was
Sorry, it was like bump track. Wrestling is where it's at. No, it's not.
But my point for bringing up wrestling is that like I feel like I performed so much better in practice because I was in a comfortable environment. But the second I got on a mat with the light shining down on you, it was so
the
dramatic.
one singular
It was so
spotlight.
dramatic. It was so dramatic.
Wrestling is so dramatic for
It's
that.
no reason.
All dark everywhere else, and then it's just one spotlight, and it's just you and the other
And
guy. You're like,
Your muscles are weak. You're already tired before you step out.
Yeah.
It was interesting. But my
Yeah.
point is that like yeah, I felt like I performed so much better in practice because I was in a comfortable environment. And like I don't know if track is similar. Do you feel those jitters before you start? Do your teammates?
Yeah, sometimes I feel frozen. Sometimes I feel good. It gets bad, like especially when you care about an event. Like
Yeah.
when I'm running the 60 or the 100, like I feel it in my chest. I feel it in my stomach. Even on the line, like you don't even want to run anymore. That's how bad it gets.
Literally, no,
That's
that's
so
okay.
real.
I'm glad that feeling transcends different sports because that's exactly what I feel. I used to feel, but then it got like kind of kicked out of me, and I became very numb to it.
Mhm.
My last like 2-3 years of wrestling, and where I was just like, not that I didn't care. It's just like
it was is
it
what
would
it
ju-
is.
You,
Kind of.
you got to go do it. You get
yeah,
used to
it's
it.
Like,
But if you're nervous, excuse me, you care. So it's great to see that you care.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
true. It's
Yeah.
like when I sit on my anchor desk now.
And you get nervous?
You get
Oh, I
nervous?
was dying yesterday.
Ah.
The first, because I don't know, there's so much running around. The floor directors around, like yelling. Everyone's trying to get situated because we want to start on time. And then I sit in the desk and they're like, "Okay, run through, go." And it's like,
Oh, gee. See,
all
that's-
right, coming at you from bitch. It's like, and if you fuck up, they're like, somebody's behind you telling you slow down, relax. Like it gets to be a little bit overwhelming. But
That's not
I feel better
overwhelming.
now. But like, I think anything that you really want to do well, and it's most people. There's like no one that doesn't feel at least a little bit of nerves. You
Of
know,
course. You
It's
got to
like-
be a psychopath to know.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're like no feelings, no thoughts. You're just blank, and that's scary.
That's not good.
That's bad. Yeah.
See, that's why I can't be an on-air talent. I just get way too nervous, and I don't even care to be an on-air talent. I just am
No,
afraid
well,
to mess
you're.
up.
I feel like you would be fine. You what?
Dude, reading a teleprompter when I did broadcast news in high school, it was like we are going to weather.
Okay, but like I feel like you're probably way more advanced.
I probably
You're
am
probably a
because
novice then.
I literally was. I was like my first broadcasting class, and I feel like I'm better at it now. Literally,
Yeah.
Next Take and this stuff has helped me so much.
Shout out to Next Take. Next
Shout
Take
out-
is a show that we did,
yeah.
radio show though.
We did it
Um,
right here every single day, 5 days a week, 2.5 hours.
How was that?
Yeah.
As a producer, it was rough. We,
I don't know how. I mean, I did have to produce one show one time, and it took me like 4 hours to edit that, and never again.
Did you have to edit it the same day, or did you get like
Same
Yes.
day.
You
Same
had
day,
a
'cause it airs
deadline.
that night.
Sheesh.
In the middle of the night. It was like our show was from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m., which everyone was sleeping, so like who the hell was actually tuning into it? But it had to be done by like 9 p.m. or something like
yes,
that. so
no,
it
there
could
was
be
a
ready.
deadline. They get
It
mad
was a
at you if you
deadline.
didn't.
Yeah. So I think one day we didn't have you yet before you
Yeah.
got on, and it was me and Fada. Like what
a team.
and
What a
we both had
crew.
never done it before. Mind you, I had done Next Take 2 semesters in a row.
Yeah.
But I had never had to produce because we always had somebody to do that. So before we had Jack, they were like, "Well, you guys have to do it." Who? Me? Like, it's not what I do. I'm a talker. That's what I do. Professional.
Exactly.
I don't do anything
See,
else.
that was my goal with Next Take. That you guys, all you had to do was come in, and I did literally everything else.
Yeah,
Literally,
it was really great.
Thank you, I appreciate that, and that's why I'm continuing to do it now with Orb.
Yes. We got this. We start this podcast because we realize how much
Fun it
chem
is.
and chemistry, but like fun we have when
Fun
we do it.
chemistry.
Because we just sit here and we chat.
It's so fun. I look forward to these episodes because it's not every single day. It's for like 45 minutes. We
It's
get to talk
once a
about
week.
whatever. We're allowed to swear. If Dylan were to ever show up, he could do whatever he wanted.
We'll never see
Oh my god,
Dylan.
I had to do that like 4 times an episode. I had to scrub through to where he said shit.
Yeah,
And
because
get that off
radio,
air.
you have to follow FCC guidelines. You cannot say anything
The
crazy.
station
Sounds
will
like too
literally
much work.
lose tens of thousands of dollars if they let that slip, and
Yeah.
sponsors are dipping.
Really?
Yes, it's that crazy.
It's
Which is
bad.
kind of wild that they let students dictate that.
Why would they trust us? Mind you, I know they weren't watching some of those episodes. That's why when the shit actually hit the fan, they were like, "Oh, we should have probably been listening to these
Yes.
episodes," because I don't think they were.
And they didn't tell us. I'm not gonna. Okay,
It's
we're
okay.
not gonna get into that because
So how does it work though with like uncensored music? Like how would a radio station?
see,
get
I
trouble
actually
for
don't
that?
know. I've never
So
worked with.
we're
music.
not even allowed to like if you listen to a music station, because we were a talk radio station.
That's all.
So we only talked. If we use sound bites of any songs or anything, you could only put like a 5-second clip, and then
Yeah.
had to cut off because you would get copyrighted.
Mm.
So uncensored music on a music station would never be allowed.
Yeah.
Like if it's uncensored, that station would get fined probably.
100%.
That's why you always have the radio edit, because they would never be able to do that.
No, but they always add. They probably KDK Radio, which was the station we worked for. They definitely had some licensing because before each segment, there
They
would be
had
a song.
Yeah, it was those songs, but it was always like a
It was interesting.
instrumental
It was,
type of
but
vibe.
like some of them were like, oh, this is a pop song. Like I know this
Okay.
song. I didn't listen to our shows all the time
me
because
either.
I was a part of it and I edited it.
You heard enough.
So I heard
You're
enough.
good. You don't want.
You
to
don't wanna
I
hear
was
that.
like, I had to hear Kay's voice all the time. I was like, I'm
I know
shut
it
up.
gets
Shut up. Mind you, I don't like hearing myself back either.
You don't. I've come to
It's bad.
appreciate my voice. It's very high and squirrely, but I can understand.
I have like I don't know. I think
I
my
guess I
voice-
get an embarrassment hearing my voice.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's just not good.
If you're not used to it, you're not used to it. It's because like our brains recognizes our own voice at a different frequency that's actually lower than it actually is,
Yeah.
and that's where the science comes in. But
Anyway, what's next?
we
You
always
know,
talk about Next Take. I feel like
I
it's,
mean,
it's the trauma.
we're in the atmosphere.
We
right now.
literally are. Oh man, the
Terrible.
ceiling looks great.
Our pictures on the wall. Oh, my pictures. I don't
Mine
think-
isn't.
I don't think Jack
Dude.
ever made it.
You know why? Because no one told
Wow.
me I had to dress up.
Yeah, so we go into the KDK studio.
First
He-
time I meet the producers
He's
too.
wearing a t-shirt. Mind
And,
you,
like,
can't
cargo
that picture
pants.
down there. I'm in a full red suit.
No one told me. Literally, not a soul. You know how many people were in constant communication for that news program or talk show? 8. It was like 8 people, and
Yeah.
not a soul told me.
Mind you, you had just got on. board.
Literally, it was like my second week.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's probably what
That's
it
Yeah.
is.
brutal.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry,
man.
this is probably like means nothing to you. This means a lot to us. So let's get back to you because you are our special guest.
Yeah.
Really happy. I guess. Why did you come to Pitt for track and field exactly? And you're a senior. You
Mhm.
stayed all 4 years.
Yeah.
How come?
I first came because Pitt was the first school to, I would say, believe in me.
Mm.
Like, I ran fast. So for us, it goes like districts, regional, states.
Yeah, yeah.
At districts, I ran really fast, and Pitt was the first school to offer me. They gave me a full ride and everything. So I
Ooh.
said, I
You
said,
gotta
why
take
not?
it.
I would
Like,
do the
what?
same
Gotta
thing.
take it. The coach that was initially here, he's ran all the times that I wanted to run. Like he's ran sub 10, 100s, low 20 points. He tried to run for the USA team. He made it to, I want to say he made it to the finals and
Oh.
maybe the Olympic or like the Olympic team or world team finals for USA. He made it.
Ah,
So, like,
that's prestigious.
He had a great resume.
That's amazing.
So I said, why not? And then I stayed because that coach did leave, but we brought in a new coach that did the same things and a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
Like the two coaches, the one that left, his name was Coach Hester. The one that came, his name's Coach Locke. They ran against each other in college.
Mhm.
And then Coach Locke actually beat Coach Hester most of his time in college. So I was like, yeah, I'll definitely stay.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. What are
And
the chances?
Literally, small world, I guess.
Yeah.
it
Track and
really
field.
is. Like the track and field world is really small. Like all the coaches that I see and that my coaches see when we go to all these different meets, they all ran against each other at one point.
God, that's
Mm.
Did they go to like colleges locally?
Not even like some of them might have went to like we could say USC, and then some of them went to
Oh.
Florida State,
And
but they
they're-
all found a way to run against each
That's
other.
pretty cool.
At one point.
That's awesome, actually. And with the transfer portal, it's pretty popular. I don't know about for track and field, but I'm just gonna bring up like college basketball. How many athletes are staying at one school anymore for all 4 years or however long they stay in college? And so it's kind of becoming an anomaly to be like a high profile athlete or just any type of athlete and staying at your school freshman year to if you're like a super senior or whatever. Um, so I just think it's admirable that you're representing our university in a
Mhm.
very good way. You're a senior, obviously very accomplished, and that's awesome. And like Olivia Babcock, for the women's volleyball
Oh,
team,
yeah, she
she's
stayed.
coming back.
Yeah.
All 4 years,
Actually,
somewhere close to it,
I
and
don't-
that's.
you know what? That's a Google.
Definitely a lot of years.
At least 2, 3, maybe, right?
I feel like she's a senior or going to be a senior.
I think
And
she's going to be a senior.
yeah, and my
I'm
point
not sure.
for this spiel is that I just think it's great that athletes are doing that. You're doing that, and how do you feel about the transfer portal in general?
Transfer portal is crazy. Like speaking of basketball, did you just see like there's people from the G League going down to play college?
What's
That
your
makes no
thoughts?
sense.
What is that good? Is that bad? Like, what are your
Like
thoughts?
the G League is meant for you to hone your skills, get better, and
It's
then
a
eventually
developmental
you-
league.
Yeah, and then you get called up. But you're saying I don't even think they're getting better competition in college basketball. I just think you're getting paid more with NIL to play college than be in the G League.
100%. I mean, the salaries for college basketball players, it's astronomically high.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then, like, even in track, there's this one dude. His name's Louis Hinchcliffe. I want to say
Mhm.
he's from Great Britain. He won like nationals in the 100. He won that in 2024. He went pro with Ep6. He didn't like his new coach, was getting hurt. He wanted to come back to his college coach. And to do that, he had to enroll back into the school. So they let him enroll back, and the NCAA gave him an extra 2 years of eligibility.
Really?
But
Wow.
the rule used to be that as soon as you go pro, like you sign a contract with an agent or you sign with any type of shoe deal that's not NIL, you're done. Like you can't come back. And now NIL is just changing that. They changed his pro contract to an NIL one. He gets to run 2 extra years now after essentially like being a professional, just how they do in basketball. And
Yeah.
it makes no sense.
That's crazy to be able to go backwards like that. Like that's wild, actually. I don't know like what's I don't even know how to say this. Like, is it just like now? Do you think it's just becoming about the money now? Like it's just like
I think for not necessarily track, because unless you're at like a Georgia or Florida or something,
Mhm.
you're not necessarily getting all the NIL money. You're just getting really good coaches. But when it comes to sports, like maybe even baseball, but definitely basketball and football,
mm-hmm.
NIL's running it.
Yeah.
I just saw another thing. It was a 5-star recruit that committed to Florida, and then his head coach. They got in like a whole lawsuit because the coach
Oh.
owed him like 14 mil in NIL. Like things like that.
$14 million.
That's
14 mil as a college
for
student.
a college student.
Like, why would anybody want to go pro?
Why
Like,
would
literally.
literally just stay in college as long as you can?
Yeah.
Go
As
to a
long as
high
possible.
profile university if you're like lucky and able to and are skilled enough, and just make bank and not
Yeah.
even get your degree in like the 7 years you're there.
Yeah.
And some people don't even get in the game and they make bank. Like that's the crazy
Yeah.
part.
It's just even like college wrestling. Like apparently they're making 6 figures easily.
Oh, really?
Really?
I didn't know.
yes, some millions. I mean, like obviously, I feel like do you guys know Spencer Lee?
Do I know
Okay.
Or who does he wrestle for?
He used to
Yeah.
wrestle for Iowa. He
Yes,
was the
I
big
know who you're
name.
talking about.
Okay, Iowa. Yeah.
Yes. He actually went to kind of a local school in Pennsylvania. Shout out Spencer Lee.
Yeah,
We know
I
you're
his
watching.
face.
But like there was not NIL. I think there's been like flavors of NIL or like phases of NIL. I mean to say throughout the years, but like it's just a different beast now. And if Spencer
Yeah.
Lee were to wrestle for the University of Iowa, he would be making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
Bo Bassett, who's gonna wrestle for Virginia Tech next year. He's probably gonna make millions because he's a big name. And that's just like it doesn't even matter what sport anymore. But I am curious, how do you feel about NIL for track and field? Like compared to like a higher profile sport like basketball and football? Like,
I think it's not
levels.
necessarily equal.
Mhm.
I mean, when you're a revenue sport, though, you're gonna make more NIL, have better, maybe better facilities. All types of things are different. Like when it goes from like football, basketball compared to track.
Yeah.
But I do think NIL is starting to affect things. Like there are some track and field schools that I feel like are dabbling in NIL to bring in more people, to bring in these faster athletes so you can also get paid. But for the most part, I think it's still a non-factor in track and field
Okay,
right now.
interesting.
Mm. Oh, because you're saying like people don't pay to come see like track meets because
Like-
it's like outside.
Like track doesn't necessarily make the school money
Yeah.
how football
like in
does. Like you
basketball
have
too.
people paying to go to football games. You have
Mhm.
people paying to go to
Basketball games.
basketball
see.
games, like
Yeah.
things like that.
That makes sense actually. But it's I think also. Do you think also? Well, I feel like I think, but like I'm gonna ask you if you think as well, because there's so many track athletes. It's like how you're gonna give everybody money.
Yeah, I think that too. And then another thing is like a lot of NIL comes from boosters though. Like it's not necessarily brands, but I feel like
Yes,
it's
yeah.
boosters that do it for revenue sports. Whereas in track, it's more like you need to make yourself known on TikTok or Instagram. And then brands, you could reach out to brands and they'll see like, oh, you get some type of views, display our product for us. Like that's how
like
it
brand
is.
deals, yeah.
I feel like every athlete should like major or minor or whatever in marketing. Literally, like so you can market yourself. And like, there's got to be some weird liberal arts liberal arts university of like social media marketing as a major.
Yeah.
Like, do that because I will set you up. And especially if you're like track and field or whatever, you can market yourself and maybe get a lot of NIL deals. And it's just so interesting. It's just college sports are becoming something that no one would have thought they would be 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Do you think college sports are now professional sports?
You give it about 5 years and they'll be on the same par. I would
see.
say. I wouldn't say necessarily for a sport like track or honestly any Olympic sport.
Yeah.
I would say you give it a few more years and like the times, the moves, in like wrestling or soccer, cross country track times, like all of those are gonna be even from pro to college. Because you also
That's
see like
crazy.
a lot of college athletes end up being the fastest people in their country, running national records, things like that. So it's all about to be on the same level. I would say now for sports like football and stuff, still basketball, not necessarily because on football, for the most part, you're playing a bunch of people that you're playing 11 on 11. Like all 11 probably could have been a Heisman winner. All 11 probably could have been first round. Now, for some reason, they might have dropped. So, and then in college football, I mean, not everybody's a first rounder. You're not always playing against the best, but like in NFL, you're playing against the best 11 on the field.
Yeah.
In basketball, you're playing against the best 5, and that's in the whole world, not just
100%.
collegiately.
Yeah, and some guys have like way more experience in the game. In basketball, you've been playing. You probably could have. You're like a LeBron. You've been in the league 20 plus years. Like you're gonna be better than the rookie that probably just came from college.
Imagine being an 18-year-old playing against LeBron right now. Like,
Yeah,
you're about to get
like-
fried.
Welcome to the league.
They're
Man.
never gonna play against LeBron. They're gonna be on the bench or they're gonna be in the G League.
G League,
Yeah.
which it's just so interesting that like you brought it up, which is a great point that like G Leaguers are now trying to sign back with like colleges. That's crazy. But to speak to your point, yes, there are always going to be levels between college and like professional. But like what even is professional? Because in my opinion, it's you're making money to do this thing. That's what I think makes you a professional. And like they get checks from their university. Like you're on their payroll. The university now has to designate, like if you're a Georgia or a Clemson, like you have to designate a big portion of your budget to pay your employees / your athletes. And I just think that's so interesting. I'm not against it at all. I think all athletes should go get their bag. 100%.
Yeah.
I thought it was wild that for like decades that it was like you get a free scholarship or like a free ride with scholarships, which is awesome. Like free education is amazing. But like the universities are making so much money off of their names on their back, they should be able to as well. Like I just think that's the basic principles like my basic principles in that regard. And I'm always a little gobsmacked when I meet people who are against NIL. I know that right now it's kind of the Wild West, and like, what is fair game? What's fair game for the transfer portal? What's fair game for professionals playing back for their colleges? But once that gets all ironed out, I think it's a net positive on the university, the athletes, and just the sport.
I'm not against NIL at all. Like, I think that I agree with you. Like, if the university or whatever, or coaches are making millions of dollars or whatever off these athletes doing well, or the program doing well, whatever, this player should also, get compensated as well.
Mhm.
I just think, like, there's just always, it's like an inequality of like, okay, like you see a basketball player and they're getting 2 mil, 3 mil, right?
Mhm.
And then like you got a professor that's can't even like,
That's always wild to
like
me.
that's crazy. And
always-
it's not their, obviously it's not the athlete's fault. It's not the same pool of money,
Yeah,
whatever. But I'm just saying, like, I just think that it's crazy. Or you have someone that, like, there's an athlete that has transferred like 6 or 7
I know
times.
exactly what you're talking about.
How is that allowed?
Like even like in high school, I think if we're talking about the same athlete, or maybe there's so many examples, but like I know this one athlete, I know of this one athlete who's in high school he was a quarterback. He transferred like all 4 years of high school, which transferring for high schools,
That's
I know
crazy.
it is crazy. I
Like-
never understood that. And then all 4 years of college, or like all 6 years of college, he was
Yeah.
transferring as well. It's just like I
Th-
don't
like
understand
that shouldn't be allowed. I'm sorry, you're probably not that good if you have to
He
keep
wasn't.
you have to keep transferring to get more playing time.
Yeah.
It's not probably in the cards. We should probably just get that degree. You could get in that time frame. You could have got your bachelor's and your master's.
Get your PhD, bro.
At this point, that's what I was saying. That we're full circle moment from the beginning of the show.
Literally.
Because that was my initial question. Are we getting PhDs with this timeline that we're in school? Like at this point,
don't know.
that's what we should be doing.
What would you get your PhD in?
Oh my gosh. I used to really want to be a doctor. Like I would,
Grey's Anatomy.
no, I didn't even watch
Okay.
that. I am watching The Pit right now.
And you're loving
watch,
that.
Do you like it?
watch The Pit. It's so good.
That's what I hear. We
I
talked
enjoy
about
it.
this last
New
week.
episode coming out tonight. I will be watching maybe tomorrow when I finish my paper because I don't have time to watch today. I have to go to the library and study.
Finish your paper.
And well, not study, do the
Finish your
paper.
that you just found out about.
Well, you don't have to like expose all of that. I don't know. I think my family will be watching this. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that like overall, it just gets too. I think they're making it too broad. Like I think like
Yeah.
the people that are like definitely that if you're breaking records, you're running fast, or you're 20, 30 points in a basketball game. I mean, you got 10,000 tackles. Like great. Get paid for that, and then hopefully that sets you up, and then you can go, quote unquote pro. But if I don't know, like if you don't, first 3 to 4, maybe 5 pushing it. I mean, I feel like we should stop using the COVID card at this point. No, like
Yeah.
it's
when will we
well
stop using
beyond
that?
COVID. No, like we should stop. I think if it's not really working out within that 4 to 5 year range,
Yeah.
we shouldn't be allowed to get thousands of more years to keep
Mm.
transferring at least. At least be able to stick where you're at, graduate, cool. Or drop out, who knows? Or maybe declare for the draft and don't fucking make it. Like probably what's gonna happen if you're transferring 8,000 times. I think there should be like a limit on
Yeah.
how many times you could transfer. Maybe like 2-3 times, maybe max. But like
There used to be though. Like
that's what I'm saying. I think they're making that too.
they've
like,
gotten rid of it now.
Yeah, an
Yeah.
aspect of it, if you transfer, you were forced to sit for a year.
And you
Oh,
like,
that
if
was
you
the rule
transfer-
before?
Yeah, and
Yes.
if you transfer from a D1, you couldn't transfer from another D1 to another D1, and then if you did,
Oh.
you got to sit out for a year, and you don't get that year back.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like they
I think that should be
But that's why we
incorporated
were
to a
all in
degree.
high school though. That
Yeah.
just changed.
they're making it too easy for people to just do whatever.
I want to be at like the board of the
Yeah, these
NCAA
meetings,
and
yeah.
just hear what on earth are they talking about.
Yeah.
Because it's just like there seems to be no progress. At least, I mean, obviously, we're getting very filtered information and very selective information in regards to what is happening with NIL, the portal,
Mhm.
et cetera, et cetera. So we don't know what's going on, but I would love to understand their thought process.
Yeah.
It's the Wild West, like I said, like truly and utterly, and I think that needs to change. I think if you go to university and your coach like dips, you should be allowed to transfer without
Yeah.
penalty.
Yeah.
You
That's
should be
true.
allowed to transfer once without penalty, and that's kind of it. Like I feel like then beyond that, like more than 2 transfers, you're
Yeah.
getting penalized. You're getting that year and you can't get it back. Like, I think
Yeah.
that's completely
Yeah, I think
reasonable.
it's for some people. It definitely there should be some rule because I feel like people will just continue to find ways to get more eligibility.
Yeah.
When are we gonna start kicking the eligibility like down, like kicking it off a year? Because I haven't seen anyone get kicked off a year yet. Like everyone's getting 7 years. Like this is no, it's a bit much. It's too far.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be graduate. First of all, also really quick. When you keep transferring schools, these credits are not
They're not
transferring
They don't transfer?
exact.
No, they don't transfer.
Like not all of them. Like maybe some, but you're not gonna
I
get the
transferred it. All
exact.
my credits transferred.
Well, we were
Yeah.
really lucky, but some of these schools that people are going to, like you might
They don't
transfer from
care.
Pitt.
They don't care about the
But that's
credits.
what I'm saying. You're not even graduating. You don't even have freaking bachelor's yet. You've been in school for 6
7 years.
years.
I would. Man, that's crazy.
I have
Like,
a
what are
te-
we doing?
I have a teammate. He transferred over from HBCU to Pitt,
Mhm.
and all his credits didn't transfer over because they just didn't want to accept them. He was gonna have to
Man.
do like an extra 2 semesters.
Oh,
Like
And
I
he's a
would
senior
die.
this year though,
God.
so he
I
had
would
to-
be pissed.
yeah, I know you would
And
because
you
you're so
know
excited
me.
to leave.
I don't do extra years. Me, I'm graduating on time. Y'all are gonna watch me walk that stage May 3rd. Make sure you tune in because
That's
I'm
an
not.
Acrisure, right?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
It
yeah,
is.
that's
pretty
cool.
cool.
That
Pretty cool.
teammate, he's had to do like 2 or 3 semesters with like 18 or more credits, so
Oh
he could be on
my
time.
god.
So he could be on time to graduate
That's sick.
while traveling.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
That's
kind of
terrible.
that's kind of sick.
That's not worth it to me. I'm not gonna lie.
What
like-
would you do? Would you just like do another
I would
semester
just
or something?
wherever I was at. Like if I came to Pitt, like there was no way I was leaving Pitt. Like I was going to graduate from Pitt. I wasn't gonna transfer. I would have just stuck it out, especially if I was like an athlete. Like I don't.
See, that's
don't care.
my
I would just stick
mindset
it out
was I was
wherever
going
the heck I
to
was at.
I was going to graduate from IU, but
I
Okay,
mean,
maybe.
and then that's a different circumstance because money is like
money's everything.
the
man.
money. Yeah. So like if it's like too expensive, like that's one thing. But if it's like it's fine, like they're it's the same thing from when I came in as a freshman, and nothing has really changed as far as
Mhm.
that. I'm staying. What am I leaving for?
Oh, good for you that
Yeah.
money's not
Like-
stressing you out.
I mean, it is. I just, what am I gonna do? I can't.
Trying to say you're rich?
No,
You
bro.
got it like
Student
that?
loans, lots.
fair.
We'll have to pay those, but like that's everyone.
Not right
will.
now. They're
Not
fake
yet,
right now.
Yeah, they're fake.
Not real money.
I graduate in 2 months. That's gonna kick in like
You got like
6
you got like
months.
5 months before they start
They're
calling.
gonna
you.
Yeah.
start calling me.
You've been working at the rec center. You're probably fine.
Oh, my $100 checks from the rec center is gonna pay those student
All
loans.
those 5 a.m.s are gonna pay off.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
exactly. Okay.
I don't like the people in this room.
we invite you into our room, and you're so rude to us. What's up with that, Kay?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. How about we move on?
Move
to-
on.
to
Yes,
the
let's
fi-
go back to talking about you.
we can get back to our last segment because it's been around a 40-minute show.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just am curious about you're involved with lots of things, correct?
Mhm.
And I'm just so curious how you just juggle all of that because I feel like I'm just a student. I mean, I have 2 jobs. I have this thing. So like I'm juggling and I'm a commuter. So I have shit going on, but like
Yeah, you
I
got a lot.
don't feel like to your extent, right? Because what you described at the beginning, where you're a part of a fraternity, you're obviously an athlete. There's a lot of traveling, and then you're a student as well. Like, what's your experience with juggling that?
Freshman year, it was rough. It wasn't good. But I also didn't have a lot of support my freshman year, I feel
Mm.
like we have academic counselors we have athletic academic counselors besides our regular academic ones. And my athletic one wasn't the best. Like, I was taking Chem 2 the spring semester of freshman year, and I was saying, like, I'm missing class a lot. My teacher's never in her office hours, so can you email her to help me out? She told me to do it on my own, basically.
I see.
And then I didn't have the best grade in that class. Also, I'm not pre-med anymore.
Oh, okay. Shoot.
Def-
Okay. Well, that's good. What's your
definitely
major
maybe not-
now?
It's still psychology, but I'm applying to law school, so my application
Oh.
should be done before the end of this month.
Good luck with that,
What's your
dude.
top school? I
Thank
know
you.
so many people applying right now.
Harvard.
I wish.
My roommate applied to Harvard
Yeah.
for law school. Yeah.
I'm actually planning on it's between Pitt and FAMU because
Oh,
I would like to run pro after, and then FAMU's law school is actually in Orlando, and Orlando has a lot of good pro groups and pro coaches. Or if I went to Pitt, I could stay training with the college, and I mean that would also be nice because I trust all my coaches over here.
That's very smart.
You're from Florida, so that'd be closer to home.
Oh yeah, FAMU's also. I'm from Miami, and Orlando's probably 4 to 5 hours, so I would be close to home.
That's nice. But do you want to explain more on how you juggle everything?
Oh yeah, so everything's set up around traveling schedules and practice schedules. So we practice basically every day from 12 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
That includes running, weight room, and getting treatment. So I would either set up classes in the morning, so around like those 9:30 classes, maybe even 11, and just be a few minutes late to practice. It's been a lot of night classes,
Never
and
fun.
and a lot of being late to like those 4 to 5:15 classes. But that's how the schedule's set up. Homework wise, I do homework in the airport or on the bus when we're traveling, or I try to knock out all my homework by like Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So then Wednesday through Saturday is just all about track.
Nice. That's a good setup.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, I feel like our schedules, at least in my experience, are much more like figure it out.
Well, yeah, I think so. I think the last semester and the two before that, like counting summer. I mean, not really summer. Maybe the spring.
Mhm.
It was like I surrounded everything around next week.
Which people should be doing.
Yeah.
As producer, any next take people listening, please, it's an internship. Put your schedule around your internship.
Yeah, that's what
why am I
I
talking to a
did.
4-year-old?
Yeah.
That does sound smarter.
That's mostly what I feel like I did. And now that I don't have to have that 2.5 hour block,
It was like
I'm able-
3 hours because we yapped between every segment.
That's true. Now I just feel like most of my days, like after 2, I'm usually pretty free, except Tuesdays I have my, broadcast 2 class with
Yeah.
Kevin.
Shout out, Kevin.
Shout out to Kevin. I'm in his office. But mostly, yeah, I'm done around like today. My last class was at 12:15, so I do
That's
work
nice.
at 5 a.m.
That's nice.
I
Yeah.
go. If I go from the gym from 9 to 10:30, and then class from 11 to 12:15, and I'm done.
See, I'm all over the place, dude. I can't even tell you my set schedule every single week because it changes every single week.
With your intern, are you still
Really?
doing that?
I sure am.
Oh my
I
gosh.
actually got hired by them. Shout out JRM Video Productions.
Nice.
Oh,
Congrats.
Thank you. Super excited about that. Oh, they didn't even hear me. That's actually probably good. But anyways, I guess we can kind of wrap up this episode unless you have any. Okay, do you have any questions you want to ask?
No, I feel like we hinted at everything. Anything else you want to say? Anything you want to
I would like to say
shout out?
like
or?
thank you for having me.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, dude.
you,
I'm so
'cause
happy you came here.
Nothing.
I always like helping out, and then this was fun. Like this was out of my comfort zone, so I think it was
Good.
pretty fun.
That's what we do,
Yeah.
I just bring people out of their comfort zone.
Literally though, because your one friend, she was so nervous.
Jalea was super nervous.
Yeah, but
Really?
then she was
She
like,
talks a lot though.
Okay, don't drag it. But like, yeah.
but
Wait
that's
till
it.
she
But
sees
she was
this.
like, this is so fun. This is like the best podcast ever. I want to come back on.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
I would
get
love
it
to
back.
come back on.
Really?
To just freely talk about
Yeah.
anything. It's
Yeah,
fun.
For
say
however
whatever you
long we
want.
want, it doesn't matter.
Any
We're
topic, like
literally
Yeah.
any topic. You're allowed to swear. That's not very common for radio. We're not really radio. But
Yeah,
Still.
it's a fine line, but podcast. Yeah.
What even like podcast and a radio show? What's the difference? Who knows?
Who knows? We could probably write a whole paper on it. Honestly,
That would actually be a pretty interesting paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that would be a good paper.
You got to write your paper. Don't forget about that, okay?
Oh, how could I?
5
I'm going.
pages due tomorrow.
5 pages, double spaced. Oh dear.
Yeah, plus my scripts
Cite your
for
sources.
Pitt to the Point because I have to wake up at 5 a.m. to get ready.
I'm
for the
I'm so
show.
excited to do
It's
that.
gonna be live.
So
PitToThePoint.com.
I'm so jealous. I wanted to be a part of that class so bad
I
this
was so
semester.
excited to do it with you because Jack is so great. He would've
Oh,
killed
thank
it.
you. I try my best.
He would have killed it. It's actually a lot of next take people. There's some people
That's
there.
what I see on the Instagram. I'm like, I know
Mhm.
that person. I know that
Yeah.
person. I know that person. Oh, WPTS.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
Broadcasting
literally all
Club.
the
Oh, I
same
know all of
people.
them.
Yeah.
God,
It's
it's
great.
Who am I going to be with? A bunch of bums? Just kidding.
No, well, honestly, there's not that many seniors. So it's next year. It's gonna be around this couple of same people. Like you're gonna get like at least a bunch of next take people. That I know.
Hopefully. I'm going to at least get, is Maxine? Hopefully Maxine does.
I think
it.
you. Yeah. I think
Shout out Maxine.
Maxine,
She
maybe
she said
Jade.
our show or documentary. I forget what she said, but she said it was good. So she's
Yeah.
a big supporter. Appreciate that. And everyone at the radio station.
Shout out
so nice.
WPTS.
They're super cool. But yeah, do you have anything you want to plug before we get out of here?
You can plug your Instagram. Or
Yeah,
if
anything.
you want.
When's
Yeah.
your next meet? Just like anything.
Oh yeah.
Next meet, Charlotte, March 20th through 21st
Mm.
at the University of Charlotte. But we do have one in Pittsburgh at CMU.
Okay.
I don't have the date, but I'll send it to Kay.
Yeah.
We have a
I'll make
Saturday
a
meet at
graphic.
CMU.
Yeah. Are you going anywhere for spring break before we wrap up?
Yeah, I'm going home for a bit. I'm going back to Miami
Nice.
to hang out with my mom, my dad, see my grandma since she's pretty old now.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I'm flying into Miami for my flight. So I'm gonna wave to you in the airport.
Where are you going again?
Where are you going?
Aruba.
Aruba. Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you.
I don't know the song.
You don't
Beach
know it?
Boys?
What's this?
I
Beach
know
Boys.
it. I just don't know where it's from.
Me, Beach Boys.
Okay.
It's a very
maybe
famous
I'll
song.
Google it after this.
No, you won't. All right. But I guess that's it, right?
Yeah.
We all happy? All right. Well,
All
this once again has been an Or produced podcast. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. This was a super fun episode. Thank you again for joining us. We will catch you. I
In
don't
2
know.
weeks.
2 weeks. We might not be doing a spring because spring break is next week. There's probably gonna be other Or projects. You'll see that then, but probably not the breakdown for 2 weeks. So we'll see you then. But thank you so much, everyone. Have a nice night.
Good night. Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.